Goodbye.
Goodbye. So many nooks and crannies, lots of places for organisms to hang out and live in these nodule environments.
Another sponge.
Yeah, continuing to see a lot of activity on the seafloor. So the darker tracks made by sea cucumbers or sea urchins as they feed on organic matter on the seafloor, and definitely a lot of activity indicative of their abundance in this area. Definitely seen a lot of urchins throughout from the start of the dive. Those little white balls. Seems to be one dominant species or one dominant group throughout. A few different varieties of sea cucumbers particularly. So in terms of movers and shakers, those are the ones that are moving around on the seafloor, and then some fishes, a few different cusk eel species, and a cutthroat eel. More mobile fauna moving around. Density of nodules has remained fairly high, or I would say pretty high, throughout the dive. I wouldn't say that there's been much of a change in the terrain overall. The size and shape of the nodules may have changed a wee bit, but overall it's been pretty consistent.
Would you say they've gotten bigger or smaller over time?
Doesn't seem like throughout the dive track they've changed much in terms of size at all. There might be some that are bigger or smaller, but overall I think average size looks about the same. But it'll be neat to review the video in the future.
Yeah, someone's asking, when will the next dive begin? It's about, what, tomorrow morning around?
Just before breakfast.
Just before breakfast.
That's the plan.
Cool.
It's all about food.
That's when we
That's what
like to do it, right before breakfast, so no one eats.
It's all about the food.
So after breakfast.
I would plan on sunrise our time tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we might be a little more.
I think the 8 to 12 watch will be watching it descend. And then by the time 12 to 4 watch comes on, they'll ideally be on bottom.
Well, I'll be up at 4 anyways for an interaction, so.
Oh, well, got work to do.
Just in
No
case,
sleep for you.
in case things get started sooner. What is this?
Does he need it stable?
It's a type of polychaet worm.
Floating along.
Floating along. Resembles the scale worms we've seen before, called with the genus Swimma. That's a kind of acrocerid polychaet. It wasn't super active, so I'm not sure if it was stunned by our presence, but
It was asleep.
it was sleeping.
Unfazed. So is it likely that this area will be explored again? Or is it more likely that, you know, if there's more explorations, it'll be sort of adjacent or next to where
Yeah, it's a
We've
good
already
question.
been.
It depends on the objectives. I think if I were to come back, I would try to take an ROV nearby but adjacent so I could cover some more ground. And that allows us to better generalize the results from this dive to the broader region. But it remains to be seen when that could happen.
You got it.
One of the reasons to come back to this location specifically is to sample specific animals. Since we know they're here, we could come back and target those locations. We know that the crinoids and sponges aren't likely to move too far away, so they would be good targets for future species identification.
Do you want to zoom there?
Oh, I just noticed that cable reel and how little cables are left on there.
You can go for a quick zoom if you like.
Great. Zooming in on a glass sponge. With the
Okay.
stalk attached to
And
one of the nodules in the bottom. That's
That's
it.
the end of our dive, I think.
Thanks so much. Thanks, front row.
Thank
That was beautiful.
you.
Great dive.
It's been so stable.
What was the total time for this dive?
Yep.
You've been so great at stopping whenever we've needed to.
I know, it's been
Yep.
wonderful.
Thanks a
some
lot.
Good IDs, preliminary identifications.
And we really only stopped 30 meters before waypoint 10 with the ROV. Pretty close.
Oh. Oh. 0.9, yep. Got that. Yep. I'm just going to get ahead of you here.
So can we make sure we log off bottom time? You don't, okay.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Sorry, is that nav that's supposed to do it? Oh, awesome. Okay. I'm sort of making eye contact with Mike back here also. Since this is our first off bottom together.
R.I.P. Rima.
I think you just might have used dive status for off deck instead of off bottom. Let's do that. There we go.
Goodbye, nodules.
Okay, yeah, I think you can call that off bottom.
Great work, team.
And now we begin our lovely blue water ascent.
Now we see our first sperm whale
I
in
love the
this
optimism.
expedition.
And, okay. Okay, I'm there. You're clear to come up?
All right, so I was thinking maybe we could do a little phylum by phylum review. And you can tell me what I might have forgotten in terms of what we saw on this dive.
Okay.
All right, so we'll start with mollusca. And all I have is that we saw that gastropod.
This one here, this one here.
Two separate gastropods.
But one of the same type. I think it was the same.
You think they were both the same?
Maybe. Possibly.
I'd have to go back and look at both of them.
Okay, so I'm going to put 2. But maybe the same species. And then let's see, ctenophore. I have at least 1.
Only one that I can remember.
Okay. All right, sponge.
Lots.
Yeah, so I think we saw a few different kinds of the Hylanema, which is there's the vase sponge, the tulip type shape rather, glass sponge. I'm not sure what the flat white one was, which we can try to figure that out. We saw the euplectellid, which is the more vase shape that's closer to the bottom.
We also saw the one that was more like a collar, a full ring that goes around.
I'm like saying that's the close to the Holascus euplectellid. And
there was also one that was more like a horseshoe.
Oh, right. You mean in the database or what we saw?
What we saw.
Okay.
Which I can't remember the scientific name for that one either. But
yeah, I think it was still a euplectellid, but something else. I'll just put horseshoe shaped. Oh, I remember what you're talking about.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. That still might have been a Hylanatidae, but we'll check it out. And then for cladorhizids, we saw the chondrocladia, which is the ping pong sponge.
Will this work?
We saw the kind that had spokes on a stalk.
Yep.
But it didn't have any anemone associated with it. And then we saw another cladorhizid that looks like some sort of TV antenna.
That's right, yes.
Any others?
Lisa said actually that her parents would make her hold that antenna in the air next to the TV.
Was it covered with aluminum foil?
Port horizontal.
Also, real quick, just before I miss it,
Yeah.
Asako said, thank you for a wonderful dive. It was very deep and interesting. And her favorite observation was solitary hydroids.
Solitary hydroids, all right. Thanks, Asako. Thanks for participating.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us for the dive.
We hope you get to join us again. We appreciate your help. Thank you, thank you.
For the sponges,
yeah, go ahead.
I think that was pretty much it for the glass. And then
And the carnivorous ones?
And the carnivorous.
Okay. I think we had a genus, there was chondrocladia, maybe lyra. That was the one that had the candelabra kind.
We did get the one that was pretty much just like a large bulb on the bottom, like a glass dome of sort.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, but that's sort of
I've
in
got a mental
my
image.
list. All right, now for Cnidaria. I have a few different species of black corals, at least 3, I think. Antipitherians. They were like, I'll have to write down, I have to look down back through the database on those. There's
Same.
like Schizopathidae and then
And we had 2 that were identified for us by the science community.
Abyssopathes and Schizopathes, and a third that maybe Schizopathidae, I think. I didn't see any stony corals or corallomorphs that look like anemones. We saw a siphonophore. And we saw a few different Scyphozoa, so the medusa types. I want to say at least 3 or so.
I was going to say 3 as well.
Okay. This is all just my estimation, so it's not a perfect.
Because right at the end of our, well, right before we ran out the door for dinner, we had that one that was really bright red. That was really cool.
I think they saw a really tiny bamboo when we went off watch. So bamboo coral. And then, yeah, Asako is mentioning the solitary hydroids, so I have to make sure to note those. I noticed at least one solitary hydroid, I think on either a sponge stalk or something else.
That was the one growing off the side, correct?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
I think that's it for Cnidarians. Plus or minus?
Plus or minus.
Okay. Arthropods. So we've got shrimp. We've got, they did see a barnacle. That was after our watch.
Oh, man.
They saw, I think, the Monopsidae isopod. Oops. And then they saw some other isopod that's not that.
The Amathylopsis.
Yeah, I gotta get you to spell that for me.
Amathylopsis.
Okay, thanks. So that's a type of amphipod.
You should be impressed I'm remembering that, but I can't remember names.
You mean human names?
Human names specifically, yes.
Don't worry.
Do you know my name?
Actually, no.
Oh.
I told you, I'm awful with names. I will fully admit it.
It's no worries.
You just got here.
Honestly, I cheat all the time with the boat's website, the Teams page.
You see, I was going to do that, and I took a picture too early. So I've got some people that are not on there, and some people that are on there that are not on board.
Yeah. Or some people like me that just have terrible photos. You can't even recognize me.
Oh. Amphilopsis. So you're Jacob?
Yep, that's me.
Thank you.
You had to look too.
No, I was making sure Mike knew. You didn't introduce yourself.
Just patiently waiting.
I thought that was an open-ended question.
No, you're just making sure he got it. Oh dear. Isopod, amphipods. And that's it for, Copepoda, right.
Copepoda.
I have no idea what that was.
Can't forget the copepods.
Can't forget the copepods. They were giant. All right, let's see. Echinodermata. So we definitely saw several brisingids. We saw at least one, what I would call fat ophiuroid. It had really thick arms and that central disc. We saw at least one purple holothurian, several of the white variety. I think I counted 4 different varieties of sea cucumbers at least. And then crinoids, the sea lily, and also feather stars, so the stalked variety and the ones that are closer to the bottom. And then several of the urchins. I feel like we saw a type of sea star that wasn't the brisingid. I'm just not sure what kind it was. It wasn't a cookie cutter shape, it was something else. So different than the first dive. Any other echinoderms that you can think of?
Well, I'm scrolling through the list right now and I found this one, which I feel like we saw, but probably didn't identify.
Oh, another kind of crinoid?
Yeah.
Or ophiuroid? Oh, that's interesting.
You see?
Oh, it's crinoid. Okay, but
It's a crinoid, but it looks like it would be
yeah.
in the brisingid minus 1 arm.
I'm not sure. I will have to go back through the video. Or take a look. I think all of the ones that we shot didn't have like any kind of appendage coming down off the bottom, like the crinoids do. So the brisingids, yeah. Okay. In terms of the crinoid, the sea lilies, there are at least 3 varieties. There was the Hyocrinidae, which is the yellow-stalked variety.
Yep. Definitely saw yellow. I saw, where's that one? Not that. Antidonidae?
Oh, yeah. This feather star?
Yep.
Yep. We saw that on the first dive, too, I think. Tentatively ID'd.
I don't think we saw that one. Hyocrinidae?
Yeah, that one was the yellow.
The order Hyocrinida, which this is what I'm looking at for reference.
Where are we looking?
This one right here.
Oh, Hyocrinidae. Okay. Okay. That's cool. Yep. And I think ours looked pretty yellow in color when we were imaging them.
So I think that should be it for the crinoids.
I think so. All right, we've got 2 more groups left. Chordata. Let's see. So for fish, we had the ophidiid cusk bassazetus, and then we had the lucicorus, and then the last one was the cutthroat eel, synaphobranchid. And just for your benefit, Mike, and everyone else's, this is not like the final list. It's more a cursory review.
Yeah.
And then obviously they'll be updated when people take a better look at the pictures and look more in depth. We couldn't summarize everything everywhere because we weren't on all the watches, so we do have to sleep sometime.
But this is a good review for me to remember what the names are for everything I saw.
Yeah, it's good for me to go through it as well, since I sometimes have trouble going back through what the chat shows us, and our people from the shore side are giving us such great information. I want to make sure I get what I can captured. Early on in our first watch, we saw a tunicate, and Steve Oskovich identified it as Culeolus, Culeolus species. So to take a look at the database for that.
We also saw a possible faceless cusk, which is Typhonus nasus.
Okay.
But we couldn't ID because we couldn't get in front of it or see the front of it.
Okay, thank you. We definitely saw that faceless cusk eel on the first dive, 1007.
Correct.
So it'd be a repeat offender. I think that was it for fish, and for the tunicate.
And you got your cutthroat, correct?
Yes, okay. It's an amphipods. There was only one of those guys.
I think that's it.
Okay. All right, and then last but not least.
I was like, I know the other shift saw that juvenile fish that we couldn't
identify. We don't know what it is, yeah. Let's see, last but not least is annelids. These are the wormies. So we definitely saw the swimma, which is a type of acrocerid polychaet. And then we saw some kind of polychaet associated with a holothurian or sea cucumber, but I didn't get a good look at it. It could be another type of scale worm, but it might be something else. And there may have been some associated with other groups, like on the sponges and on the crinoids. Every time we zoomed in, sometimes we saw animals attached to the sponges and the crinoids that I wasn't 100% sure what they were, but they definitely look like polychaets. All right. Yeah, I'm so glad we got that sponge ball urchin sorted out. That would have driven me mad if I had misidentified that the whole time.
Amanda, could you help me identify these ones?
Yeah.
Right here in the images?
Sure.
Awesome. Let's start down here. This is a sea cucumber.
Yeah.
What kind of sea cucumber?
I'll have to look back at that
okay.
different picture, I think.
Do you know what this is?
It's another one of those. I think it's a different type of sea cucumber.
Okay, I'll write that in for now. Cucumbers.
We can look back at the log and see if they got a better resolved ID. Yeah. And that one is a bamboo coral.
Oh, that's right. Bamboo coral.
So the picture is a glass sponge with an anemone at the bottom, so two animals in one. Is this bothering anyone that we're on SPL talking about pictures of animals?
They might have turned us off.
Yeah, I don't know if you realize, but their headsets are off.
Well, as long as they don't care that we're chatting about animals.
No, it's just me. Plus, who knows? Is anyone else tuned in still?
I don't know, but maybe maybe people will
We have quite a few people tuned in still, actually. Wow. 28 people.
Oh, great.
Listening.
So we're traversing the water column, and as we do that, we're trying to do a little bit of homework before our next dive, next watch, and catch up on our identifications and some of our screen captures of animals that may be used on the web. I guess, is that what this is for?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Yeah, for the photo album on the website.
Oh, right on.
We have a couple of questions that we'll get to you in 1 second.
Okay.
Let's see. Do you know what this one is?
Yeah,
The
so that's
spider one?
that one's a carnivorous sponge with anemone.
Okay.
I don't know how detailed you want your IDs. Is that good enough?
If you have more detailed, then I'll take it.
Just
but
this is the family name for
okay.
that one.
Which one are you looking at?
The Cladorhizidae.
I'll probably decide later how. Okay.
I love these comments on here. Nice eel shot.
Yeah. And it may have been a couple seconds before. Sometimes I seem to be like slow on the trigger, so it'll be past it and then I'll annotate it by accident.
Yeah.
But at least I got it. All right. That's a crinoid. And you can put the common name like feather star if you want. Okay.
What's this one?
Yeah, those are, I'll get the thing up so you can spell it. They're called corallimorphs. Let's see. It's more closely related to our corals.
Hmm.
Yeah. But they look a lot like anemones.
They really do.
Corallimorpharia.
Yeah, so corallimorph. I would use this since I don't think it got further identified.
Okay.
Yeah.
Faceless eel.
Oh yeah, that one, this is the genus and species for that.
Typhlomus.
Yep.
Nasus.
The species is
Yep.
Anasis.
Typhlonis nasus.
No autocorrect. All right.
And just these two.
Yeah, so that's another brisingid sea star. Brisingida is the one on the left. Yeah.
Brisingida.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the octopus.
Yeah, so you can,
Unknown octopus.
at this
Unidentified.
time, yeah, it's unknown. Unknown octopoda.
Octopoda. Awesome. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
I'll go back and organize that.
Cool.
Thanks for all the help.
Yeah, no sweat.
All right. So, let's see. Just tuning in after work, just in time for blue water. And Asako-san was tuning in too.
Yeah, Saka.
Any corals reported? I appreciate the recap. Going to have to go through the live stream oceanographic Discord to see what I've missed over the past few dives.
Yeah, we've encountered quite a lot. Variety of different organisms throughout the dive today. A 36-hour total dive. And how many different phyla did we encounter, Mike?
Gosh.
Mollusca, Ctenophora, Porifera, Cnidaria, Arthropoda, Echinodermata, Chordata, Annelida, and I forgot, Bryozoa.
And Bryozoa.
I need to make another tab.
You don't have enough there?
Oops. Okay, so that's another group that we added to our list. I don't think we saw that on our first dive, the bryozoans. In terms of corals, we found today a type of bamboo coral, single stalk, really teeny tiny. And I think they just saw it when they were kind of getting us the worm's eye view of the nodules, and it was just sticking up off the bottom, off of one of the nodules. And then they found at least, I think, 3 different kinds of black corals, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
That
So
sounds
that's
about
pretty
right.
exciting. I don't think well, we did see black coral on the first dive. I don't think we got a good identification on it, but today's dive we had some great experts from the shore help us out. So at least 3 different species of black coral known to thrive in the deep sea. One has the genus Abyssopathes, so known from the abyss. Did I answer everything that they asked?
I think so.
Okay.
Any coral reported,
That was
which
the coral.
I think.
That's my coral recap.
Yep.
Can't believe I forgot about the bryozoans.
Someone said, hey, I'd remember more human names if they were more descriptive, like taxol. Call me Linguistophilia longipedes. What? Oh, did Chris Ma or someone figure out what the whitish star was with a disc and brisingid-like arms?
Oh, yeah. So I owe Chris Ma a communication. Chris Ma works for the Smithsonian National Museum of Natural History, National Museum of Natural History. Why do I always mess that up? And he's been instrumental or indispensable in our past expeditions for our echinoderm identifications in particular. And so I will be working with folks here on the ship to share images with him if he hasn't already reached out to help us with some IDs. We appreciate his assistance. He's usually pretty quick.
Thanks, Chris.
I'm hoping he can identify that sponge-like echinoderm called a sea urchin as well.
Somebody says, cries, it only goes back 12 hours. Is there a place we can rewatch this dive and others? I wish I could tell you. Are they posted on the Nautilus website? Is there an archive where you can see all the previous dives or something?
Just highlights.
Oh, just the highlights. Thanks, Dave. Wait, what about Arthropoda? No crabs or anything?
Oh yeah, that was the list. Arthropoda.
I think they said that before you gave the whole list. They said this 11 minutes ago.
Oh,
so.
sorry. We were getting there.
Yeah.
Arthropoda. We found different kinds of paracarid crustaceans, including amphipods and isopods. We also found copepods and shrimp, so decapod crustaceans. In this case, it was a shrimp. We also found a barnacle. And that was all I have on my list for this dive.
Someone said, I'm enjoying the species identification chit-chat.
We're trying our best. Thank you.
Nothing like a nice recap.
Yeah, someone said, dang, I just want to be there looking over your shoulder. You say faceless, and I know you're talking about Typhlonus nasus, a cusk eel.
Very good.
Nice.
I just learned that group of fishes on this cruise, so first for me.
We've been seeing them quite a lot. How many phyla? Answer, all of them.
The list keeps growing.
And it'll keep growing the more we look at the video feed.
I know.
The number that we might have missed on our stop and stare.
That's right. Are you on SPL or am I just not hearing you?
He's on SPL.
He is?
How about now?
Yep.
Now
Better?
you are?
Sorry.
No.
No, I was on. I was just too far away from me. Mike was too far away.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
And by the way, some of the animals we were mentioning were from the first dive. So that octopus that we saw was from the 24-hour. Was it 24 hours in the end, that first dive that we did? Well, it was
I don't remember.
not from this dive anyways.
That was a long time ago.
You're a changed person since then.
Well, the first dive is where I learned of the name the faceless cusk eel, thanks to the science chat.
Yeah, you were watching from home, weren't you?
While I was watching from work.
Oh, nice.
Listening and watching from work.
What were your favorite screens to have in front of you?
Well, I think I had a few things that a few different projects. So I had one of my 2 screens was completely dedicated to listening and watching on the science channel.
Nice.
On the science portal. The rest of my work was all report writing and reviewing a
the work
management
part,
plan.
the job part.
Your actual.
So, yeah, because still got to focus on work.
Well, you were training, so it was important work. I have a tricky time with when I'm watching at home, trying to figure out how to set up the speakers so I can partially hear the front row, but not completely, because it's hard for me to focus on the dive chatter when I hear all of those voices at once. It's hard here, being here, but I know how to turn off and turn on the different audio. But at home, it's a little less easy. The right and left speaker is isolating all that. Anyway.
Well, we send out just SPL, which is just a mix of everything. So it's hard to isolate it at home. You'll have to do it in your head.
Yeah, it must be, I might be confusing with Okeanos, because I know when I've listened to the D2 dives, sometimes they have the kind of the front row coming in through one side, and then the back row is coming in through the other set of speakers, so you're able to isolate some of the chatter.
Oh, I see.
But,
okay. No, we don't split things up at all.
Yeah,
we only send SPL out.
And that was a few years ago, so they might have changed their mode.
They're going to be revamping the whole system on Okeanos, so lots of changes coming.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody said, if you guys need more experts on any cusks, you need Viv from the USA. Sorry, no last name given. She's just submitted her first grad application, and she is so passionate about fisheries management. Knows the fish by heart.
That's fantastic.
Damn, dude. Send in an application. Come work on the Nautilus.
We can use all the help we can get out here. We have a great team, but definitely takes a lot of brains to pull this off.
That it definitely does.
I get away without, honestly.
Oh.
I managed to get by with the bare minimum.
Oh, goodness.
I just love how interdisciplinary the boat is. I always tell all the classrooms about how many different fields people are coming from. It's hard to even like advise people of what to study. They're like, what should I study to be on the Nautilus? I'm like,
Everything.
whatever you like.
You can cook if you want.
Yeah.
Definitely a range of experiences, a range of educational experiences as well, on-the-job experience. They do it all here.
Math, science, engineering.
Oh, that's right.
Exactly.
Everything counts, really.
That's for sure.
Well, now it's just blue. We haven't seen our Dumbo yet.
We are still in the depth range, though, just saying.
Yeah, there's still a couple of hours to go until we reach the surface.
What about the tube worms? Are we past that?
I think we're not going to be able to see those up here.
Probably.
It's a good bet.
Maybe our next dive, yeah.
It's over. Let it go.
You're done. Dave's out. But everyone should be on the lookout for midwater pelagic organisms. So as we ascend the two vehicles, both points of view provide us with great perspectives on rarely seen organisms. So I know Dave and many front row folks have spent a lot of time hanging out in the water column. They're good at spotting those animals.
So what's your guys' plan for the rest of the day?
I'm going to the gym at my usual time.
Your evening walk?
My evening time, so I can get sleepy, so I go to bed. I'm not going to eat any more cookies. I've had 2, so I'm good. There might not be any left anyway.
Those were really good.
They were tasty.
One of her best baked goods so far.
I'd have to say chocolate chip cookies are my favorite.
Yeah. Well, it's more like a scone, really.
It was more scone-like, but
yeah, but it tasted like a cookie.
You put chocolate and yeah, it's fine.
Yep.
Let's go. I've definitely eaten a lot of cookie batter in my lifetime. We talked about that in the lounge. My mom was always saying things like, oh, hopefully we won't get sick, but she always let me lick the bowl.
And here you are today.
And I'm still here.
Right?
Maybe stronger, right?
My grandmother, that's right. My grandmother's, my mother.
Well, I also let my daughter lick the bowl. I mean,
I did too.
She's pretty hardy.
Yep.
And part of our conversation earlier was along the lines of the person that told me not to eat the cookie dough was the one that was reaching in after I turned around.
True.
Right.
Learned fast to move quicker.
Yeah.
Right.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Right.
Yeah, someone commented, sounds like it helps to be a generalist specialist.
Yeah, I find that for me, I know a little about a lot of things, I guess. And depending on what the subject matter is,
about a lot of things.
my depth of knowledge, it just depends on what we're talking about. So I do reach out to people here on the ship and also on shore for help to dig a little deeper and help answer everyone's questions. I am fully aware of my limited knowledge and that I'm also always learning when I come out here. So open to that, ready to learn, excited to share what I know. I was talking to Dave about this, but when I found out what your birthday was yesterday, I was remembering back to when I was your age. I experienced my first Alvin dive. So I got to go dive in a submersible in a human-occupied vehicle for the first time.
At 23.
At 23.
Jeez, you've been doing this for a long time.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yep, it's been a wonderful career. Been really privileged and lucky in so many ways.
Would you say that was your peak?
Oh my goodness.
The Alvin dive?
It piqued my interest, I guess I'll say that. How about
I would say spoken from the innocence of youth.
It was, it definitely hooked me. I was so thrilled and felt really lucky to have the opportunity to dive and see the seafloor with my own eyes.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't get enough of it. I tried to get on pretty much any expedition I could after that. And I was so grateful as when I got this job on my current position that I could do more deep sea research and continue to work with submersible assets, including ROVs and HOVs and UVs. I got to dive again in the Alvin in 2014 and continue to work with Alvin for future research. So it's been a great career.
So how does one do as many dives as possible? Like, where do you find all the dives?
Oh yeah, that's a good question. I had colleagues who had written proposals and needed certain kinds of expertise, or they needed help. Sometimes people need help at sea, extra pair of hands to do processing of samples. So at every level, when I was a graduate student, I was still learning how to do a lot of skills at sea and in the lab. So I just wanted to learn as much as I could and really was in that kind of phase of my life, open to new opportunities, open to learning. And so really just kept pestering people. If I found out that they were headed to sea and they were doing research that aligned with my interests, I said, hey, I can give you a hand. And that really paid off. And then when I became a full-time scientist with a real job, I wrote proposals and worked on projects that use these assets. So got to put that experience into play and practice.
Wow.
Yeah, that was good. It's been good.
So you would hear about the dives through word of mouth, or you would look for them?
Yeah, it's a combination of factors. There is a portal that you can look online for the university fleet of vessels, and that shows their schedule and where they're going to be and what they're doing and what the investigator is. But a lot of it was through word of mouth. I knew colleagues that traditionally would go to sea year after year, and those sort of regular missions always needed an extra pair of hands for something.
Right.
So yeah, just keeping my ears open to those types of opportunities. What I tried to do when I was available to do that.
Very cool.
Sorry, go ahead.
So much curiosity. You go first.
Let's say if you've had to estimate how many ROV dives you've been a part of.
I was going to say the same thing.
It's like, I can't even count them all.
Just rough guesstimation. Very scientific here.
Over 100?
Wow.
ROV dives. Yeah, definitely.
How many months have you lived on a boat? Accumulative.
Yeah, so I did count that up, not as recently as before this cruise, but I think earlier this year I estimated days at sea to over 600. It's like 627 or something like that. So I know that there are people on the ship who've been to see a lot more than that.
Okay.
But for me, that's up there. So,
Wow.
but that's a career. I mean, like you said, I've been around a little while, so spread out. I worked in the deep sea for a few years on my master's, and then when I transitioned to my PhD research, it was all shallow water coastal mangrove ecology research. So I didn't go to sea for several years, and then when I got my position at USGS, I returned back to offshore science. So the days at sea have waxed and waned over that time frame, but
we have someone who commented, "Come on, squids." I'd take a jelly or siphonophore too. Cross his fingers. Fingers crossed.
what do you get to do after this mission, Kahina? Are you going back to Norway?
I have 2 more months of field work. So I'll be going to New Zealand for a little bit, and then Tahiti, trying to learn more about perspectives around the deep sea and potential environmental protection, things in the like. And
where are you going to work out of New Zealand?
I'll only actually be in New Zealand for about a week. So I'll be
for
visiting
fun or for work?
for interviewing people. Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's great.
And then I'm going back to the States for a conference on like some previous research that I did. And then I'll be in Tahiti for a little over a month.
Nice.
Yeah. It's
Tahiti.
not bad.
Wow.
What's in Tahiti?
There's a couple of research stations there on Moorea. So there's one with the University of California. I think it's through Santa Barbara, if I'm correct. And then there's also a French research station. So there's just an abundance.
Criobe, right?
Yeah, Criobe.
Yeah,
That's the
I know a
French
couple of the guys that had Criobe. Really cool people.
Yeah, Gump is the American and Criobe is the French, and they're not too far from each other. So there's a lot of opportunity for me to learn from the researchers there. And yeah, I mean, I'm kind of going at, like, doing as I go. Like I kind of came into the Cook Islands a bit blindly as well. I had an internship lined up with SBMA, but I had no idea what was coming. And so I'm okay with that. It's been really, really great. I've learned like so much, and it's really nice being part of the dives too, because I can see in the classroom interactions how much more I'm able to just sort of like ramble about everything. Like I'm like, oh yeah, and then there's this and this and this other thing. Like in the beginning I was sort of looking for things to talk about, and now I can't even fit it into the 30 minutes.
Well, I can't speak for the American version of research stations on Moorea, but for Criobe, Gilles and Yannick, they both, they do quite a bit of traveling around the South Pacific from country to country, and they've got survey sites on each of the countries that they go back to.
Oh, wow.
So they make it to the Cook Islands, I think, every 1.5 to 2 years.
Oh, I'll have to talk to them.
I would highly recommend talking to them.
Yeah, put me in touch. They live on Moorea.
Well, I think they live in Tahiti, but they travel across to Moorea for work.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, it's only about like a 30-minute boat ride away, isn't it?
Yeah, ferry's pretty short.
Do you speak French?
Oui, oui.
Speak French.
Oh, that's awesome.
Who said that?
I do. My mom is French, so I speak French at home. Yeah, it's my first language.
Très bien.
So that'll help. I can interview people in French if needed.
Fantastic.
Although I won't be writing any papers in French.
Oh.
Not that advanced.
It's tricky.
Well, knowing French will definitely help you around Tahiti quite a bit. I found that people that speak English are kind of few and far when you actually need someone to be able to speak English. doing my best to translate wherever possible. I can understand, but speaking it is a whole different ballgame.
Yeah. That's cool, you can understand.
I'm better with reading it.
Hello. We're having a personnel transfer, and we're welcoming a new member.
Yay!
Woo-woo!
Well,
Welcome,
thanks
Tanga.
everyone. We'll
Thank
see you
you.
later. Thanks, Front Row. It's been a great
It's been
dive.
awesome.
Appreciate it. Catch you
You
later.
guys killed it.
What did I just do?
I know, I'm just like, ugh. Yeah, I know. Sometimes I put a piece of tape on it because I don't look at me. There's another one up there. Or no, it's right there. That one there, there's one up there. Yeah. Then when we run the craft a lot of times, I use
Test, test,
this one,
test.
so you
Ooh,
can see exactly like what
there
you're
I
doing.
am.
Yeah. I call it the bald spot cam.
Testing, testing. Here we are.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Wow, that's pretty awesome. That's called good planning.
Mm-hmm.
I love these keyboards. Clickety clackety mechanical keyboards.
Oh, I like that kind of keyboard as well.
Oh, hey Adam, do you know I've forgotten how to navigate to the part where I type in an update.
Actually don't know. Is it not in, where are you now? Which one are you in?
Just in.
EV
Oh,
not,
what if I go?
oh.
Oh, do I click on this? No, that's not it.
Okay, so...
Oh, is it here? So I can put the update here.
Yeah. It's not there, I don't think.
I
don't think you can type that.
copy from here.
Oh, copy. All right, and then maybe it's... Maybe May knows. Do you know on the seat where they put that update?
Yeah, and then I've forgotten. Oh.
That must be that one, yeah.
Oh, yes, sorry. Post jokes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Merci beaucoup.
De nada.
De nada. Okay, we are vehicles ascending.
Ooh, they did see a candelabra carnivorous sponge, Chondrocladia lyra.
Huh, L-Y-R-A?
L-Y-R-A.
That's a character in the book that I can't remember the name of, but...
With the polar bear.
Yeah.
The Golden Compass?
Yes, thank you.
The Golden Compass.
Golden Compass. Our former housemate, Lyra, now 9 years old, is named after that character.
All right, so here we are, 8 to 12 watch, prepared for some vertical movement through the water column. Not sure if anyone's still tuned in, but if you are, we'd love to hear from you. Otherwise, Ant and I have 3.5 hours of bad jokes.
Bad?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to, I mean good big.
I thought you meant dad jokes. They're very different.
Dad, yours are kind of dad jokey.
Practicing.
That is your...
So I'm ready.
Your genre.
To become a father, I'll have the jokes ready.
Yeah, right now they might be preventing any opportunity.
Thought it was a prerequisite. All right.
What's that?
Shall we? I'm just going to post this and we'll get started.
Wow, we're 31 hours into this dive.
Introductions.
Yeah, I mean, it's not totally necessary, but
how's,
yeah, you could.
How's TJ? She's all right?
If this thing kicks out, then I want to note the time and the depth.
Source cam. Starboard. Yeah, he's getting on.
Okay.
Cams. Give me a switcher. 201.
Okay, let's see who's online. We have. Oh. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Hey, feel free to help yourself to some biscuits. Cookies. You guys don't call them biscuits.
Oh, yeah. Just, I think that, hold on.
Oh, there we go.
So maybe we can do some introductions.
Yeah.
And we got to think about what sort of funky question we're going to add to the introductions today.
Oh, so what have we had so far? We've had ice cream flavors. We had some interesting discussions yesterday.
Yeah. Oh, we've had breakfast cereals. We've had Halloween costumes.
Halloween costumes.
Favorite location to swim.
I haven't had any of those.
Well, those are before your time.
Down here.
We can ask all of you could answer all those questions later. We'll run through them. What about your favorite scientific or technical term?
That's a good one.
All right.
Okay, fine. I'll go with it.
All right. You want to start, Ant?
Yeah,
or you
sure.
or you want to think of your word first?
I've got one.
It came to mind
It's,
immediately.
it's there, but maybe for the wrong reasons.
Mm.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Anthony Vavia. Je viens d'une petite île appelée Misiago, aux îles Cook. My name is Anthony Vavia. I come from the small nation of the Cook Islands. I'm a marine biologist by trade. I'm in the fisheries sciences. And I have the absolute pleasure to be on the comms team with the Nautilus, the incredible Nautilus crew on board. I have a scientific term which is associated with fisheries science, and it's only because it's a statistical model used for fish growth, and I've only chosen it because I think it sounds kind of groovy or funny, which is von Bertalanffy.
Von Bertalanffy?
Amphi. Bertalanffy.
Bertalanffy.
Yeah, the von Bertalanffy growth function, which looks at the relationship between a fish's size and age. Was it weight and age? Jeez. Was it size and weight? Oh, I am a terrible fisheries scientist.
I bet it's age. Size and weight should...
No, that's a growth model. Size and age.
Yeah. Cool. All right. I am Adam Sewell. I'm a professor at University of Rhode Island. I'm graduate of University of Oregon. Go Ducks. I'm one of the lead scientists on this expedition with Nautilus. Really excited to be here in the Cook Islands. And my favorite of the moment term, which I know I get fact-checked if I change my answers with time, I'm going to go with botryoidal. And we've heard a little bit about it on this expedition and over the past couple years on Nautilus expeditions. It is a mineralogy term that describes a lumpy kind of surface to a mineral. So these manganese crusts, not necessarily these nodules, but crusts like on the seamount that we're going to see next, form this lumpy surface called botryoidal that derives from the Greek for bunch of grapes.
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 That's grape.
Cool. I love mineral habits. My name is May Lubetkin, and I am the science manager on Nautilus for this cruise, and I'm in the science row for the 8 to 12. I live in France, and my background's in marine geology, and I work on projects, critical and cultural projects about the deep ocean these days. And I guess one of my favorite terms, it's also a geology term, is matrix glass.
Matrix glass. Ooh, that sounds
high
tech.
I always thought it sounded pretty matrixy.
Yeah. Is that real glass? No, it's matrix glass.
Matrix glass. I think the term sounds, I think that what it represents is cool too, but I think the term sounds pretty cool. So the matrix, or like what your maybe crystals or things that are I keep
A
wanting to
lava?
say matrix, but like within lava or within a rock is the background matrix material of that would be called the glass. So when we look at deep sea lavas, which are the outer carapace or the outer rim of the lava flow cools really, really fast because it's in contact with very, very cold water. It forms a glass. It's quenched and forms a glass on the outer surface. And that is the matrix glass that you would then potentially find some crystals within.
The like lesser used term for the glass, which is also pretty cool, is vitrophere.
Vitrophere.
And it's kind of clear when we're going to go through all these that so many of these are kind of gatekeeping words.
Yeah.
You can't, instead of saying it's lumpy, we're saying it's botryoidal.
After the Greek god of grapes, yeah. Yeah. All right, passing it over to TJ.
Welcome, TJ.
Yes. Hello, everyone. Kia ora.
Wait, hold on. I can't hear you that well.
I'm working on it up here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's give that another shot.
Hi, everyone. Can you hear me properly now?
Yeah.
Nice.
Perfect. Yes, kia ora tātou katoto, te mātakitaki mai tō tātou live te apo. That's just a short introduction in Cook Islands Māori. I am Carnivorous, or everyone knows me as TJ, short for Tanga Junior, named after my mother. I am from the Cook Islands, born and raised, and am a marine environmental scientist, and I work with the Cook Islands Seabed Minerals Authority within the technical division. So anything science, anything to do with data, that comes through my division, which then gets, analyzed and feeds out to the public and to all our stakeholders. So yes, sharing the same boat with Ant, I am very, very privileged and honored to be part of this expedition. I think this is a very pioneering experience, and that's something that we as young Cook Islanders are always proud to be a part of. So yeah, thank you so much. And to answer the question, I don't know why, but the first word that came to mind was flocculation.
Oh, love
nice.
some flocculation.
Yeah, flocculation.
I beg your pardon?
And basically what it means is the process where suspended particles clump together and form larger, heavier clumps that are called flocks, and which settle out of the liquid. So yeah, I think the first time I actually heard it was in 2023 when I attended the International Seabed Authority Council meeting. That's the first time I heard the word flocculation, and that blew my mind, and that just stuck with me till now. So yeah, that's my word. So thanks, guys.
Nice.
Speaking of your work, Tonga, we have been hitting the reformatted edition of the Abyssal Pacific Seafloor Image-Based Megafauna Morphotype Catalog. Super hard. It's been so essential for this watch, so thank you very much for doing that.
Thanks, TJ.
I'm so glad that it's being used, guys.
Oh yeah, it's being
At the very outset, before we, came on the expedition, before this expedition was actually thought of, it was just sitting in my drawer, and John was like, oh, why don't you print 2 more of these? I looked at him, I was like, John, can you assure me that you're gonna use this on this trip, on this cruise? And he's like, of course, TJ, we will. So guys, that warms my heart.
The PDF is almost worn out. I've used it so much.
Yeah, the scrolly button on my mouse.
Cool, thank you, TJ. We're going to hand over to our incredible team in the front of us, starting with our navigator on the right-hand side of the cabin.
Hello, everyone. My name is Johan Becker. I am a recent graduate of the University of Rhode Island, and
Go Rams.
Go Rams. Yeah, mascot choices are always kind of interesting. My high school in Western Mass was the Hurricanes, which I don't think we ever got hit by a hurricane in the history of the school, but
you were prepared.
but we were prepared, yeah. We knew how to spin.
Which is how you stop a hurricane, I believe.
Yeah. I'm the navigator on this 8 to 12 launch, and my scientific term, I was kind of struggling to think of one, so I have been leaning back towards the cell biology I learned in high school. The nodes of Ranvier was always a cool term to me, and I don't remember what it means, but it always sounded like a place in Lord of the Rings. So.
I was just gonna say like somewhere Gandalf would go.
Exactly. So I enjoyed it, and it stuck with me.
Wow, that is. I'm so glad I've got the same vibe there.
Nodes of Grandveer.
All right, to our pilot.
Hi everybody, I'm Josh Chernov. I'm the ROV Operations Manager at OET. I've been doing that job since 2015 on board. I live on Vancouver Island in British Columbia. I went to, speaking of mascots, I went to 2 universities, Portland State University, which they're
wait, don't tell me.
Oh,
well, the Portland State, there's some human occupation. Does it have to do with timber?
No.
Portland State.
The loggers.
Think of Scandinavians.
Viking.
Yes.
Yes.
And then oddly enough, later I went to the University of Victoria, which also are the Vikings.
That's saved money on gear.
I was trying to think of a word as well, and I kind of went back to my first cruise that I did on the Nautilus, which was in 2013 out of Puerto Rico, and the first dive site we went to was at a volcano called Montserrat. And I learned the term pyroclastic.
Yes.
Which is a type of volcanic eruption, which is an explosive volcanic eruption, which that particular volcano did a few times and sprayed a bunch of rocks and material into the seafloor, which is into the ocean nearby, which is what we were surveying when we were there. So that word has always kind of stuck with me over the years.
Cool.
Excellent. Next we have our co-pilot.
Hello, I am Ryan Griffiths. I live in Gibsons, which is in the southwest corner of British Columbia, Canada. And I am the Atalanta pilot. I don't know if it's, I'm going to go with just nodule because I've been hearing it so much lately, and a very good friend of mine has used the word nodule his whole life to describe, instead of doohickey or thingo or whatchamahoots, when he needs a filler word, he uses nodules for everything.
Oh my God.
And to hear it in a serious context gives me a little giggle every time.
You must have had a fun dive then.
We saw a lot of those.
All right, and last and certainly not least, we have Ed. Take it away.
Hey, thanks much. I'm Ed. I'm the video operations manager, sitting over at the video position on this watch. And, you know, I was going to go with like one of my favorites is anthropogenic, but top of the list for sure is, and it's not a spoken scientific term, but tilde.
Oh.
And that should be spread throughout humanity. So, and it's usually used kind of in place of the word about or approximately. So if you said we saw this organism at tilde, the little squirrely character, which is above the dash, I think, on the keyboard, it means at about 1,400 meters or whatever. And I wish I could tell my wife I was going to be home in tilde 20 minutes. That would be really nice. And I can't end without wishing a very happy Thanksgiving to our Canadian pilots.
Oh.
Thank you, Ed, yes.
Oh.
Is it Canadian Thanksgiving?
It is Thanksgiving, yes.
Oh.
Interesting. It's Thanksgiving, eh?
What is the story of just Thanksgiving taking place in Canada? Is
I
it
don't really know.
is it a similar story of like we came and the indigenous people hung out with us and had dinner?
I don't think so. I think it's just
Yeah,
when the
that's
harvest
the
came
story.
in, and
Yeah.
we have to do it a little bit earlier because, you know, things turn a little uglier in Canada a little earlier in the year.
Do you
I think that's it anyway. I
Yeah.
really don't know.
do you
Yeah.
turkey?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was my question.
Yeah,
It's not nearly the big deal it is in the States. You know,
It's
we
my
don't eat
favorite
dinner at 2.
holiday.
And
Yeah, it's definitely a family thing. I talked to my whole family today, so everyone gathered and had turkey dinner, and yeah, it's a good time for everybody. So yeah, we definitely, in our family anyway, it's been kind of traditional that we try and gather and do that on this weekend. But yeah, missed it this year, but everyone else seemed to have a good time, so it's good to check in at home.
Forgive my ignorance, but Thanksgiving is in the US. Is that the same as Christmas?
No. Common mistake that I've never heard anyone mention before, but no, they're different holidays. Thanksgiving is on the third Thursday in November. Sorry, American Thanksgiving. Third Thursday in November, and you know, as Josh says, pretty much family gets together, eats a bunch of food. Traditional food is like turkey and pumpkin pie, which I gotta say is my least favorite pie.
Oh man, you're telling me.
Ugh. And part of it is, I think, because I only
So
eat it
good.
after I'm
It's good.
stuffed, you know, and I'm like, oh, I will choke some down. All right, so that's it. So a food-based holiday, and then Christmas is later, December 25th, and that is both bimodally a religious holiday celebrating, what is it? Birth of
man.
Christ, yeah. And then, but it's also a kind of full-on corporate American holiday where you
buy
give
stuff.
people presents. Yeah, you consume. It's a consumption holiday.
But the consumption in the U.S. starts the day after American Thanksgiving
It
with
starts
Black
like
Friday.
It starts like August 1st now.
Yeah, honestly, one of my favorite parts of Thanksgiving is getting a Christmas tree after, like the day after, which I don't know if I care so much about the Christmas part, but having a tree inside is awesome.
The Thanksgiving sounds like our
Didn't that
normal
tradition
Sundays.
start in Germany?
Yeah.
I think so, Everyone yeah. just goes They have
together.
like
Everyone just have
candles on their Christmas tree.
I think
like actual
Like
fire.
Actual fire on a drying out tree in
That
their
sounds
house.
like a really good plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an odd tradition. It is kind of cool though, but yeah.
Yeah, I like it a lot. Who's tuning in from around the world with us this evening? Well, our evenings, perhaps it's the beginning of the day for our amazing listeners. We have people from the US, Aotearoa, New Zealand, Cook Islands, Norway, Guam, the UK, and Canada. Hey, person in Canada, to all our families there, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy
Yes.
Thanksgiving.
Should we sing the traditional Canadian Thanksgiving song?
Take it away.
Not sure
From
what that
South
is.
Park?
South Park. Sure, yeah. Go for it. You lead it away there. Somehow I don't think it's appropriate.
Does anyone know the rough estimated time for retrieval of both our ROVs?
I'm showing 198 minutes to the surface.
Oh,
Well,
3 hours?
Josh, you have any objection to me doing some work on this camera control unit over here, which might take your camera occasionally dark
Not
for
at
a
all.
moment?
You play
Here we
away there.
go.
Oh, I've missed our visitors from Sweden. My computer tells me there is no Sweden on here, but thank you for checking in, acknowledging Sweden's attendance, listening in. Thank you to all our
They
all
may
our
be
listeners.
using a VPN and pretending they're from Canada.
Then I take my happy Thanksgiving back.
All right, so what do you guys want to talk about now for the next 3 hours?
TJ, no pressure. Oh, mate,
You've been absent for the last 2 days?
Put me on the spot there. Well, nothing better than talking about a bit of sport.
Yeah? What do you
How
got?
about we go around the room and just, I guess, introduce what sport you play or played.
Okay.
You're talking to a bunch of old people here, so it's definitely played.
Hence why I mentioned the past tense, played.
That was for you, Adam.
Actually, she picked that one.
All right. So do you want to go first, TJ?
Yep, I'll go first. I'll kick it off. Kick it off.
See what you did there?
Fitting right in with the dad jokes.
Anyways, my favorite sport to play is soccer or football, as some other people will say. But soccer, as it's called back in the Cook Islands. I've played it since I was at a very young age. I am very honored to actually represent my country, playing in the national women's team for football.
That's so cool.
Fantastic.
So at the moment, actually at this very time, we are having a 3-day trial, which I am unfortunately not there for. But that's okay. I'm sure.
What does a trial consist of?
So our head coach is currently living in New Zealand, and he's down for 3 days. So they're running a 3-day trial, which consists of in-class theory sessions, outdoor sessions, field sessions, and assessments. I guess just going through each player's and seeing what their capabilities and understanding of the sport is. But I've been excused from that, so.
Oh, nice.
Reese Ruka, thank you for thinking heavily of me. But yeah, that's me. I've done about 3 national representatives tournaments now.
Represent.
Wow.
Yeah, and maybe my 4th in November if I get elected.
Nice. Well, I'm voting for you for sure.
Oh, thanks, guys. Oh, hey, let's be positive here, okay?
Joking.
And you were gonna look and see if I could somehow get a national team soccer jersey.
Yes.
Is there a way?
Yes, I'm working on it.
Okay.
Oh, I want one too.
It's in process.
Soccer. That's the right name,
yeah.
right? That's the correct name.
I don't know.
I believe so. In the Cook Islands, it is.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Who shall we jump to next?
May, what do you got?
Well, I used to play soccer when I was a kid,
nice.
but I don't really play much soccer anymore, although I would be open to. These days I have been really into rock climbing for the last several years. I like sport climbing probably the most, which is climbing walls outside that have been bolted, but I also do a bit of trad climbing and bouldering, and yeah.
Cool.
Nice.
I guess my all-time favorite sport was baseball. I played that all the way through college. Just love it. But I also have played field hockey, which is, in the U.S., it's not really a sport for boys. It's only for girls, and it's really only on the East Coast, but I discovered it in college because there was a girl I liked who played, and so I
So you joined the girls team?
Well, there was just a club team, and we only played 1 game a year, and it was against Pakistani and Indian guys from the Twin Cities who were like
really?
awesome. But it was really fun. It's a weird game. There's rules like you can't get in people's way and stuff like that.
That's funny.
Wait, Adam, I have to ask. So this girl you were pursuing.
Yeah, you can't just slip that in there and
Yeah.
put it on the background.
Yeah, we left that topic real quick.
Amanda Rabinowitz? Yeah, I don't know where. If you're listening, Amanda.
We got
up?
Google right here. Let's let's patch her in.
He's been practicing.
But actually, she quit the
put that
team,
on
but I
Set
liked
P2.
it so much
Oh,
that
cool.
I stayed on the team.
Oh, there you go. You gained that.
Yeah.
Well done, Amanda. Thank you. Thank you.
I think those are my main sports, but I don't really play sports anymore because my tendons would probably snap in two. I could work on my flex. Maybe yoga is the sport I should do to improve my flexibility.
Yeah, it's great. It's hard, so jeepers creepers. Okay, I suppose it's my turn. Without TJ chiming in, does anyone want to have a guess at what sports I used to excel in?
Rugby.
Yeah,
Wow.
I would say rugby.
I'm going to say paddling.
Not a big reach.
I was a swimmer.
Oh,
No
that makes
way.
sense.
You were a
You know, the
swimmer.
free diving kind
I do
of
not
gave that
believe
away,
that.
I guess.
I used to compete, yeah. And I was big in swimming and badminton.
Oh.
Terrible at rugby.
Wow.
Oh.
I was terrible at rugby. All the 6'4" Samoan and Tongan boys in my school, I'd rather just run into a brick wall. It was a lot easier. Yeah, so no, I was a swimmer. My best stroke was the breaststroke. And then life happened, got a job, and that as a sport ceased, but I still spend a lot of my time in the sea, so.
Okay, to assess how serious of a swimmer you were, did you like fully shave your body for that extra fraction of a second?
I didn't need to at that time. I didn't need and also it was a test of, I think that was the introduction of masculinity in high school days with all the, my closest mates shaving their legs and every hair on their body, and I couldn't bring myself to do it. But I didn't need to either. So.
Okay.
All right. Ed, what sports do you excel?
Well, you were on a path until you threw in Excel.
Excel's not a sport, just so you know.
Yeah.
I mean Microsoft Excel.
I played baseball as a kid, but only record I ever set was for highest medical bill. And ice hockey.
Oh.
And strangely, and I don't think I'm unique in this, I'm right-handed in everything in the world except for ice hockey.
Really?
Which I'm left.
I'm the same.
Yeah. And I actually broke a stick once, and you kind of swing by the bench, and somebody offers you theirs or another one. And they gave me a right-handed stick, and they might as well handed me a calculator.
So in
it was
hockey,
useless.
Are most people right-handed? Or is it
probably the majority? I think. I don't know.
Because I play. I'm left-handed, but I play golf right-handed because you can't find left-handed golf clubs unless you or they're like specialized or something, right? But I'm wondering if you had to like seek out a special left-handed.
Oh no,
stick.
they're easily acquired.
Okay.
And but I can also I didn't do this until I was older. In softball, I can bat switch.
Wow.
Which is good in beer league softball because the people who can't field the ball are on the other side. So all you got to do is tap it, and you're good to go. So, but ice hockey was super fun. It's a sport that requires, obviously, an ice rink. And getting ice time or good ice time is very difficult. So if you're in an adult league, your game's at 10:45 at night.
Right.
Or something like that. But I like all sports watching where there's an opportunity to score at any moment. Although I do enjoy watching baseball. American baseball, go Mariners.
Go Mariners. Everyone say it. Josh, say it.
Cool. All right, who's next?
You're up, Tim.
Tim, what kind of sports do you do?
Play or play
Do you
now?
excel in?
Played or play?
Haven't played lately, but hockey was the big one for me. Played a bit of baseball when I was younger, but I wasn't really that good. But hockey was a lot of fun.
I'm guessing right defense.
I shot left, much like Ed.
Yeah.
Right-handed in writing and things like that.
Yeah.
Golfing and hockey is left, and baseball swing left.
Huh.
And yeah, I played some competitive hockey, but not anything paid. Played against some players who made pro. That was
Oh, that's cool.
That was good. but yeah, that was a lot of fun.
All right, Josh, what do you got?
I played a lot of different sports in high school and growing up. I played a lot of baseball, which is actually one of the reasons I went to Portland State University. Played university baseball there.
Nice.
Until I, similar to Adam was saying, I had kind of blew up my shoulder at some point, and that kind of ended that. And I never played hockey, which was kind of interesting because there was hockey in my family, but a lot of my friends played hockey, but I just never really got into it.
I know lacrosse, I believe, comes from Canada, but
I like lacrosse.
Did you have it? Because in the Northwest, we didn't have lacrosse as a sport.
It's huge now.
Yeah, it's pretty
high
big.
schools.
Field lacrosse more, well, both I guess indoor and outdoor. It was played a lot, but then later when I went to when I came home, and then kind of some friends of mine introduced me to ultimate frisbee.
Oh,
I don't know if you ever played that, but it's super fun. Victoria has a huge, in Canada, it's kind of like where the mecca of ultimate frisbee is located, because the weather's good in that part of the country. And I played recreationally when I changed universities to UVic, and then I ended up, we actually had like a varsity team there, and got invited to play there, and that was super fun. So I started playing. I didn't think I was going to play another competitive sport, and it's really a challenging, like you have to run like crazy, like kind of soccer, like you got to run a lot. And we ended up winning nationals first year.
Wow.
That I was there, so that was a pretty cool experience. And it's a big sport worldwide, so there's nationals tournaments in Canada, and then there's a whole world's tournament that kind of moves around different places all over the world. So it was pretty fun to do that, and I played for a long time after, just for fun leagues. But I haven't played that I haven't played baseball or ultimate in a long time. But I live in a place where there's really, really amazing mountain biking, and where Ryan and I grew up in North Vancouver is very well known now, maybe not back then, for mountain biking and all the mountains around there in the North Shore. And where I live now, just at the base of Cumberland on Vancouver Island, is a serious mountain biking mecca. Like there is just an amazing area of trails and builders, and it's a whole scene there. So I do a lot of mountain biking these days. That's kind of my sport.
In your ultimate days, did you ever play Carleton College, where I went to school? They have apparently a very good.
I've played against Carleton, yeah.
Yeah.
No, you played as well. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a good culture. I just found the whole environment super fun, and it's kind of unique because there's no like referees, right?
Yeah, I was just gonna say it's self-officiated.
It's self-officiated,
yeah.
So there's kind of spirit around it, and so I kind of think that makes it a fun sport, a fun atmosphere to play in.
Yeah, that differs from hockey in that, for sure.
Yeah, even at a high level, like even at the highest level, there's no officials.
There kind of are now.
Are there now?
Yeah. They still can't like really make a call, but if there is like
something
comes up, they make the ruling essentially. Yeah.
It's been a number of years since I played that.
Yeah, it's like a pretty recent sport.
Oh, okay.
So it's still kind of growing.
This is a long time ago. To preface this, it's like a while back since those days. Yeah.
That's so fun. Yeah, this is Johan now. Growing up, probably my biggest sport until mid-high school was soccer, and then I got really into ultimate as well. Ultimate was actually founded in my hometown.
Oh wow.
Oh wow. So we have like a pretty old program there, and we got to like travel around the country for it in high school, which was a pretty cool experience. And I played that throughout high school, throughout college, and then in some club seasons as well. But since it's to be playing at like a high level, you really have to give up like all your weekends to go to tournaments and fly around and all that kind of stuff. So I kind of fell out of that when I started traveling for research and work, where I'd have to be in different places, or just when I realized I want to be hiking in the mountains sometimes too, and not every summer weekend on a open field dying from the heat. And as Josh said, sprinting and sprinting and sprinting.
But going from soccer to ultimate is a pretty common path, right? Because they share a lot in common.
Yeah, aside from the feet to hands kind of thing. Yeah, since then kind of gotten into rock climbing, just pretty for fun and outside. There's some good places around. And then this winter I plan on doing a lot of cross-country and downhill skiing, so I'm excited to kind of step up with that, because I've only really gotten to go skiing like 3 or 4 times a year, and I'm gonna get to go like more than I have my whole lifetime, so I'm excited for that.
We have in the OECI family, Connor Steer, who works in the Inner Space Center, helps with NOAA websites, is the coach of the URI women's ultimate team.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. I think I remember Connor from his undergrad years.
What is OECI?
Oh, sorry, yeah. That's the Ocean Exploration Cooperative Institute, and it is a group of 5 institutions or organizations. OET is one of them.
Oh,
yes. It's funded by NOAA, and that group does this work and all sorts of other technology development and education engagement programs. So we are OECI and OET and HUI and URI. It's all part of this big group, UNH, University of Southern Mississippi.
We have a lot of acronyms throughout the Cook Islands with a lot of CI, so I thought, yeah,
Cook Islands, yeah.
Ocean Exploration Cook Islands.
Could be. All right, me and TJ are gonna hop off SBL for a little bit and just go over some of the data stuff, and then we'll be back.
Okay.
Toodles.
Can you also move to another channel for talking? Otherwise we hear you. Oh, how come I can hear you?
Probably listening.
Oh.
You can unlisten
yes.
to data.
You're gone.
Okay. I wouldn't have thought Victoria had a big
now that they're
full
gone, we
program.
can talk about them.
That's fun.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it's like, yeah. When I was in those days, this was, you know, on the. When was that?
Don't think about it too much.
Yeah.
Wait till you need a calculator to tell people how old you are.
Yeah. It was pretty. It was Victoria was like pretty big in that whole scene.
That's so
it was
cool.
like a big place to play. So, and I didn't really know anything about it. Just kind of took to it pretty naturally.
That's how everyone gets into it.
Yeah.
How's your forehand?
I was more of the receiver. So I was like the mid to deep kind of player, and then where Phil, depending on what we were playing, I would either like be relief for the handlers if they were stuck. It was kind of like that mid filler, or I would then kind of be medium deep kind of person. So I was never a handler.
Yeah. I've only recently started handling a little bit now that I'm old and
but
my knees can't handle it.
I initially got invited because I could play defense.
I know.
Yeah.
And I kind of learned how to play and throw. But I was like pretty tenacious on the defense. I just like loved to shut down. I would I just would not want the person I was marking to catch it. So I was like, "There's no way you're catching this."
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
To just
so that
look
was
someone in the eyes.
I covered a lot of handlers. Like I would play defense against a lot of handlers.
Nice.
Which was tough, like because they're usually pretty good at getting open and getting the disc. But yeah.
Yeah.
There's a technology reviewer. I don't know the right word. I'm not going to say the one that starts with an I, who has a lot of social media channels, who also plays Ultimate and posts footage of I think they're on like the USA team or something, and exceptionally high level play, and it's just fascinating to watch.
Yeah.
The YouTube guy?
Yeah, Marquis Brownlee, I think is
Okay,
his name.
yeah,
MKHD, MKBHD.
I think I knew him as a tech reviewer and only recently learned that he played.
Yeah, yeah, it's really good.
Yeah. Yeah, I got to try out for the Team USA 1 year.
Oh yeah?
But I didn't make it, yeah.
That's
but
great.
It was a fun experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't at that level. Like, I think I was okay on like university, but like occasionally I'd play against somebody and you'd be like, oh, yeah, I'm actually not really that good.
What is
like,
Team USA? Is it an Olympic sport or something?
No, it's
there's like, yeah, it has its own like international competitions, and I'm sure it's grown more since I really stopped paying attention. But usually, it's like a U19 team, which is mainly like freshmen in college or high school seniors, which is what I tried out for. Then there's like a slightly older team, and then there's like a master's level, which is people over 30. And then there's like
grandmasters.
Yeah, grandmasters, which is
like wizards and
the nodes of Belvedere were called, or whatever.
Guys show up with all the braces on their knees.
And then like mixed leagues as well. Yeah.
Then there's flying brooms.
Barely walk.
But yeah, Carleton was a huge program.
Yeah, they were.
Name in that,
it was a big deal out
my
there.
Time. Yeah, for such a small school, I'm sure it was around you while you were there to an extent.
Yeah, it's like everyone learns to, you know, throw a frisbee and
in freshman orientation.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Ooh, was that a little oil droplet?
No.
Wiggled across the screen.
Magically flying upward faster than us. So, starboard. Ant, I have a question for you.
Hit me.
Sorry to wake you. So, many of us are fortunate enough to be able to spend some time in the Cook Islands post-expedition. And I always love to connect with locals and learn about culture and make those connections. And I used to bring a specific type of fantastic hard candy from the States. But ever since our expeditions that were in Mexico, I started, whatever town we were in, I would buy a football. And as we went around town, we just kick it with her. And invariably, you run into a group of kids, and we just give them the football, a brand new football. What's the Cook Islands equivalent of that? Are there kids playing soccer on fields, or is it rugby? What are the kids?
You're unlikely to come across out in the wild of on the streets.
Yeah, really.
Side communities of playing soccer or rugby, or not as casually romantic as that. But what you might find
it's more of an organized sport.
It's more of an organized sport.
So not, I don't know, the translate pickup games.
No. What you might find is we're more inclined in swimming, just being outdoors, out on the beach, in the water.
Yeah.
Outside Trader Jack's pub.
I've already written that one down.
Yeah. No, it's a very popular place to gather to cool down. People paddling. It's especially around between 2 and 4 p.m., 2 and 5 p.m.
Why those hours?
Post school? End of the day, school's done.
Yeah.
People are wrapping up work. They leave their offices. They want to go for a cool down.
Nice.
Or go for a paddle. Or go for a debrief at Trader Jack's. Yeah.
Post paddle.
Trader Jack's. I'll remember that one.
Trader Jack's. Yeah. But personally, I rank Baianas, which I know is already on the list anyway. I rank Baianas over Trader Jack's personally. I hope I get the chance to show you guys the voyaging canoes.
Yeah, that would.
Yeah, that would be.
See if you can jump aboard. Talk about a bit of traditional navigation with you. It'll be fun.
Oh man. Yeah, that sounds awesome. We've been exposed to that through a shipmate of ours named Daniel Kinzer, who gets to participate in expeditions from Hawaii up into the monument using traditional rafts, and they take Hawaiian young adults up with them and use celestial navigation and practice all of the traditional methods. And it just sounds amazing.
I think they also did trips to Tahiti, and then they were also even doing some trips on the west coast of the
wow.
mainland.
Yeah.
He's just so the voyaging canoe is just stuff is so intriguing.
Yeah. Is there a particular wood they use in Cook Islands to make the canoes?
A type of wood?
Yeah.
Tree?
These ones are using modern day materials. In the past, or over the years, we've had people dispute the use of the word traditional with reference to the materials we're using. Like, we even have solar panels on board and AIS, well, all those things, or perhaps not the solar panels, but all those things are to abide by maritime regulations and health and safety. But the traditional aspect comes with the practice, and also believing that our ancestors would be using the best available resource, and that's what we've done with our canoes, including the ones, I guess the revival of modern day traditional navigation canoe, Hokulea, which is 50 years old this year. Yep, fiberglass, just like our ancestors. Solar panels.
Well, yeah, I wasn't critiquing the use of modern materials, but what did they use? Was there, because in Hawaii they particularly used koa.
Ironwood?
Yeah.
That's heavy. I wouldn't expect that for the hulls, but perhaps for the
the supports,
the beams
maybe,
that connect the hulls. So in the Cook Islands, we've used mango tree and mahogany. Those are popular woods, strong woods.
Okay.
Ironwood, which we call toa, so replacing the K with a T.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, would be for, I guess, support. Yeah. And we've made sails. We had a really cool program back in 2022 where we made traditional sails made out of pandanus leaves. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with the pandanus. And making ropes out of sennet. So using the fibers from coconut husks and beating them down and burying them in the sand for quite a while. I'm not sure why we do that process. And then weaving them into
I think that
ropes.
makes like the little kind of spurs come off so they grab each other better, maybe? Don't know. But with the pandanus leaves, is that also like kind of pounded in order to make it more flexible?
I missed that step in the waka building process. But when you look at the finished product, it's like you'd expect a woven mat.
Yeah.
But just inverted to catch the wind.
Yeah.
It's really beautiful craft.
That's cool.
Really beautiful craft. We had talking about traditional woods. There was that guy. What's his face? Thor Heyerdahl?
Yeah, Thor Heyerdahl, Kontiki.
Kontiki, yeah. Who believed that the Pacific Islands were inhabited or settled by accident through accidental drift theory and coming from South America. So he made that Kontiki vessel from the balsa? Balsa wood?
Balsa, yeah. It's a really light.
Huh.
Yeah, which proved to be an issue at the end of their drift, I suppose, because it just became waterlogged.
Oh.
Yeah. And then there was a guy, I think he was a Kiwi from New Zealand, anthropologist, that said no, the Pacific Islands weren't settled from South America, they came from Southeast Asia. But I do